Let's talk about the social media usage. I am 40 plus. I have teams which are anything between 22, 23, 24 to about 30, 35-year-old people, 40 also. And social media has been a part of their life from their college times. It's been there with me from my college. So of course, the 20 pluses have it all along, and they bring it to work. They keep it at home, and it's all over. What I really think, and I'm really not saying this like a boss or a parent. No, I'm not. I'm really thinking of it about how I used it and how it's using it, and the goods and the bads, and just a 30 feet view, not a 30,000 feet, but just a 30 feet view is what I'm going to try and keep it to that. So, the phone, this device that we have, has today the entire world, which is great. When I was in college, getting information was really the challenge. It was the books, the libraries, talk to somebody, ask somebody, and it would still never be anywhere close to what we have today. So just typing out something, cut, your five different options, 15 different options come to building a perspective. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. um, to this, I want to tell you one thing. I was learning C++ long back with Mr. Vijay Mukhi in Mumbai. He had this office in Tardeo, and I had somehow gotten to know about him. And that time I was curious if I want to be, learning languages, and I got into that. And while I was sort of exploring about him, I learned that he is one of those 4 5 people who were actually instrumental in bringing internet to India. Imagine. I mean, standing close to and learning from the person who actually brought internet, the facility, the concept, the technology of internet to India. So, I mean, I was always in awe of him, but I guess as a student, as a 20-year-old something, trying to learn C++, I had no skills to have a intelligent conversation with him. Whatever he used to say, I used to take it, and that's about it. I really regret. And just very recently, I got to know that he's no more. So I really, really regret. I wish I could have told him about Match My Talent, and I'm sure he would have been proud and helpful. But I'm talking about few years back when information was so far away from all of us. Today, the problem with the social media, especially not the internet, is that it's so overloaded that these good points take a back seat, because the biggest damage that it is causing you, me, and everybody is our focus. At every few minutes, we're looking at the phone. I'm also doing that. And I'm saying this for to set up an accountability for my own self, not to keep this only in my mind, but to also put it out there, because yes, all of us are doing it. We might be in a very, very, everything is important. All day there are important things to do, right? And then I'm just looking at the WhatsApp messages, then I'm looking at my LinkedIn, then I'm looking at something in the Instagram. But what's happening? Why? In case you're wondering what's wrong with it, this is life, what's wrong? My analogy, and totally my analogy, is this: what's happening in this time is, suppose I was writing a paragraph and I am in that thought. Now I remembered that I had to respond to somebody on LinkedIn, and I immediately go onto my phone and start typing that. First problem, I've lost the chain of thoughts that I was doing. Second problem, I have gotten into that space, but I'm not going to be there as well. I am writing that message or reading an article or reviewing a video, or I'm doing something. And because of social media, it's got so many things happening on the left, right, bottom, down, up, down, everything is happening. And kuch bhi kar lo, no matter what you do, the eyes are going to roll to something of that. That's how social media is built in. So the eyes are going to go somewhere else, something else is going to catch my eyes, and I'm there and I'm there and I'm there. Ho gaya bas kaam. So from what I could have done at just finishing that paragraph that I was writing, now I am like couple of minutes away into that, and then I come back here. Yes, I do come back here, but when I come back here, I have to restructure my thoughts, because dhyan se to utar gaya tha. I've gone off, and then I'm back here. So social media and the use of social media during our work hours and our study hours is seriously killing us. It's making us non-productive, not focused, not confident our own self. We look for help, guidance here, there on the internet all the time about the things that we actually can. थोड़ा सोचने बैठते हैं तो आ जाता है. Like an example, like meanings of certain words. So first, of course, we used to think, what does it mean? What does it mean? Then we used to also look at dictionaries if it went beyond that point. Now, of course, we just go onto the internet, type in, and we go there. So the thinking is not happening. Now, I was also thinking that why do we need to think if it is available? Then we don't need to put an effort to thinking or using our brains at that. We can use it for something larger. Agreed. Use the resources for bigger stuff. If the smaller stuff can be done by machines, by other people, why not? I believe in that as well. The problem, though, still remains that the brain is something, it's a muscle. If you don't use that muscle, it's going to get jammed. So it's not going to happen that the brain is only going to think of big stuff. Brain is going to be used in whatever we command it to be used. We let it get used. So if we are not using it on the small things, and we're constantly looking at the screen and getting distracted for help, then it's not getting function. It's exercise is combined with the eye muscles, and it's just going to say, okay, where is the shortcut? I look there, I get the shortcut, okay, done. So I'm not using it. So if I'm not using it for the smaller stuff, how will it be ready and prepared to do the bigger stuff? It's not. And that's pretty much evident in the younger people today. The kids, the children, the younger college people. You try and have a conversation with them. Some of them are, of course, par excellence, very, very sharp, very smooth, very evolved. They know a lot about everything. But that's some, at least from the space that I have seen. A lot of them are chickening out. They're doing these super smart answers, which is coming from not a learned process but a survival, and they don't even bother because they don't have the fear or the responsibility of standing and surviving somebody on the other side like me for a certain time. The moment the distraction comes, the phone comes up and they start looking at it. And what do you do when somebody's looking at the phone or a tab? What do? You just end up giving it up yourself, and it's happy, good, survival. So the social media, I think we all, not just the children or the college people, but you, me, everybody, whichever age you are, and even the people who use WhatsApp to send the good morning, good evening messages, everybody, we have to know that it is taking away our ability to use our brain, our ability to have eye contact with people, our ability to process the good, the bad, the right, and the wrong. And this is too dangerous. We have to reduce it. There is no way that anybody can force us to use it if we are aware of it. So let's reduce it. Let's use it in certain hours of the day. Let's use it when we really need to. At least let's control this hand of ours from moving to the device and grabbing it every point of time. I hope it helps. I am definitely going to take this more seriously also, and which is what I'm putting up this video as an accountability for. I hope it helps you. Please take it seriously, and let's use the social media for a good and not to become brain dead here. Thank you.